Hello, everyone. First, first of all, I would like to say thank you for all of the comments and just for everyone who has joined me on this journey. I appreciate everything. Um, yes, thank you very much. I figured for today I could do just a quick budget update. There are a couple of new transactions that have come in, as well as some older transactions that need to be approved that have cleared the banks. So I figured let's go ahead and do that with everyone. I have a tendency to micromanage my own budget. Last year was, I think, the worst year for that. I just look at it daily, multiple times throughout the day, from when I wake up until I go to sleep. I'm looking at it because I was just making sure that I was staying within guidelines, and then getting frustrated when things just were not going the way I wanted them to go. But for this year, I'm trying to escape that habit. It's not a good habit. It is a very tense habit. Like I get very tense with it, and I want to relax. I want to trust my own numbers. I want to trust my own budget, and I want to loosen the reins in terms of all of this micromanaging that I've been doing to myself. Now, that doesn't mean I haven't looked at it a couple of times, but I haven't necessarily touched it. I've looked to see what's in there, if I needed to look at something, or if I needed just to verify that what I had in my head was correct from what I was putting in there, or from what I had put in there. Um, and so, yeah, I figured having this little update in between paychecks would be good, so I could have the reassurance that everything is going to plan. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. For the checking account, we have three transactions here. One was a payment that was done towards the end of December. And then we have the transfer to the checking account. This is the second checking account is the one that's tied to the car loan. And then this is actually a payment. All right. So that is actually the payment that I recently made to the Freedom credit card. I would have paid the entire amount in full, except there was one transaction that was still pending. And as soon as I made the payment and I refreshed that page, that transaction cleared. So if I had waited a few more minutes, I could have paid the full balance, but it's okay. It'll get paid this month. So that's all right. Checking. Okay. So this is just the receipt of the transfer, and then this is actually the payment to the car. And I apologize for the keyboard coming up like that. Unfortunately, once again, I am on a tablet, and I don't know. That's just, I'm trying to find a good keyboard. The floating one, I tried to record this video a couple of times now, but the floating keyboard was making everything freeze on the recording. So I'm trying to, hopefully, with this split one, it's not ideal, but hopefully it won't freeze things and I'll be able to post this. Okay. And then for the freedom, so we have these three that I did last time, another cleared. The Google One subscription, I'm hoping not to have that for much longer, maybe into February, hopefully not into March, but we'll see. I only have it because I don't have my personal computer. It stopped working last year, pretty early on in the year, and I did not have the capacity to deal with that at the time. It is currently getting fixed. So once I have it back, everything that I've put into um, the Google storage, the Google Drive, I'll take out, I'll clean it up, and then I can go back to just the basic. This is the payment that I did to this card. This is not a restaurant, that is a gas station. So I needed gas for the car. And then Chewy, that's the food for my cat. That package should be coming tomorrow. And then I did go grocery shopping again, but I'm pretty sure I'm still under budget. So we'll look at that in a second. But I'm believe it was around $82 that I should still have, I think. But we'll look at that. Now the Volvo did go down from 6,000, I think 6,100, down to 5,900, which is great. Every time I see that big number go down one more, it's just fantastic. I do want to come in here and update the interest. It should be 1343. That's the correct. There we go. And that should be accurate because I'm pretty sure I've updated everything else. So $5,939.92. And I'll double check that just to make sure, but it should be somewhere around there. And I think that's it. Did I have anything in Sapphire? Yes, I did. This is a recurring, it's not flexible. This is a recurring order that I have through Amazon. Just a couple of things that's just where I found it cheaper. So I think I have that maybe every 2 months or so, which is not bad. All right, so the budget should be good now. I spend $372 less on Chewy, which is fantastic. Hopefully, if I don't use that for anything else, it'll go into savings. Have not spent anything on food delivery yet. I have definitely wanted to get some stuff, but I have held myself back and just dealt with whatever I had at home. Gas, I'm halfway done. 60 usually is good for me for gas. If I need any extra, it's usually because I've gone to visit my boyfriend. He's like about 2 hours on a good traffic day. On a perfect traffic day is about an hour and a half. On a good one is 2. On a really bad traffic day, it can go upwards of 3. But yeah, so on those times that I go, I might add like $20 more just to have a little buffer in there. But everything else, yep, everything else is good. All right, once again, I just want to thank everyone that has joined and thank everyone for the lovely comments that I received. I really truly appreciate them, and I hope you continue to stay and come along with me on this journey that I am on. And yeah, thank you so much, everyone, and have a wonderful day.